Inside Out captured our hearts with its colorful emotions and heartfelt story. Now, Pixar invites us back into Riley's mind with Inside Out 2. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I went into this film with pretty low expectations. Pixar's recent track record, especially with sequels, hasn't exactly been stellar. But I have to say, Inside Out 2 took me by surprise. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. So, let's break down what works, what doesn't, and why this might be Pixar's best sequel in years. Plot overview. Inside Out 2 picks up about a year after the events of the first film, which was released in 2015. Our protagonist, Riley, is now 13 years old and about to start high school. Big changes are coming, both in Riley's life and inside her head. The story kicks off with Riley heading to a hockey camp led by her future high school coach. But the night before camp starts, Riley's puberty alarm goes off. Cue the arrival of a demolition crew in headquarters, upgrading the emotion console and warning our familiar emotions that the others are on their way. Released on June 14th, 2024, Inside Out 2 continues the journey we began with Riley 9 years earlier. Enter our new emotions: anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and ennui. These newcomers, especially anxiety, shake things up in headquarters. The film focuses on the conflict between joy and anxiety as they try to navigate Riley through the challenges of making new friends, fitting in, and dealing with the fact that her best friends, Bri and Grace, will be attending a different high school. Each emotion, both old and new, adds depth to Riley's emotional state and personality. The new emotions reflect the challenges of growing up and facing the unknown during puberty. What works? Let's start with the positives, and there's no better place to begin than with anxiety. This new character is the highlight of the film. The portrayal of anxiety is nuanced, sensitive, and surprisingly captivating. Anxiety isn't just a one-note villain. The character has depth and even good intentions, despite ultimately causing problems for Riley. The film does an excellent job of showing how anxiety can take over, leading to a cascade of negative thoughts and actions. It culminates in a powerful scene where Riley has a full-blown anxiety attack during a hockey game. This moment and the resolution that follows is handled with care and provides a valuable message about mental health. Some of the new locations in Riley's mind are clever and fun. The sarcasm area and the stream of consciousness add fresh elements to the mental landscape we explored in the first film. These additions show that the creators put thought into how Riley's mind would evolve as she grows older. The film also deserves praise for its portrayal of teenage experiences. The awkward moments, the fear of being left out, the pressure to fit in. It's all there, and it's refreshingly realistic. If you enjoyed the tween humor in Turning Red, you'll likely appreciate similar elements here. What could be better? Now, let's talk about some of the film's weaknesses. First up, the story beats feel a bit too familiar. Like the first film, we have emotions getting separated, a journey through Riley's mind, and a race to get back to headquarters. It's not an exact copy, but it's alike enough that it sometimes gives you a feeling of having seen it all before. While anxiety shines, some of the other new emotions fall flat. Embarrassment has some cute moments, especially in interactions with sadness, but envy and ennui feel underdeveloped. Envy, in particular, seems like a missed opportunity. Given that Riley's friends are going to a different school, there was potential for more complex feelings of jealousy and fear of being left behind. The sequence in the memory vault, for instance, feels like unnecessary padding, introducing elements that seem to exist mainly to conveniently solve the character's problems. Riley's friends, Bri and Grace, are unfortunately underdeveloped. For characters that play a crucial role in Riley's emotional journey, we don't get a strong sense of their personalities or what makes their friendship special. This weakens the impact of Riley's fears about losing them and the eventual reconciliation. The hockey camp setting feels restrictive, although connected to Riley's passions. It narrows the range of interactions Riley can have, mostly to other teenage girls who love hockey. A more diverse setting, like a regular co-ed summer camp, could have provided opportunities to explore a wider range of teenage experiences and emotions. Missed opportunities. Let's explore some ways the film could have been even more impactful and engaging. The puberty aspect, which kicks off the whole story, feels underutilized. Apart from a few jokes about body odor, we don't see much of how these physical changes affect Riley emotionally. The grouping of the emotions could have been more interesting. Instead of simply old versus new, what if the emotions had been divided based on whether they aligned with anxiety's perspective? This could have created more complex dynamics and conflicts within Riley's mind. Some different emotion choices could have added depth to the story. For example, introducing pride as a neutral emotion that could become either positive or negative depending on the situation. Or curiosity, which could have represented Riley's journey of self-discovery during adolescence. There was also a missed opportunity to further develop Joy's character. While she's certainly kinder to sadness now, she still shows some controlling tendencies. A stronger arc for Joy, perhaps learning to truly collaborate with all the emotions, could have added another layer to the story. Comparison to other Pixar films. In the context of recent Pixar and Disney releases, Inside Out 2 stands out positively. It's not quite at the level of the original Inside Out or classics like Toy Story, but it's a significant step up from disappointing sequels like Finding Dory or Incredibles 2. The film's handling of complex emotions and mental health issues is commendable. It continues Pixar's tradition of creating films that work on multiple levels, entertaining kids while providing deeper themes for older viewers to appreciate. Final thoughts. Inside Out 2 is a pleasant surprise in the landscape of Pixar sequels. It's not without its flaws, but it manages to justify its existence by expanding on the concepts of the original in meaningful ways. The introduction of anxiety and the exploration of teenage emotions provide fresh material that feels natural for the Inside Out universe. The film's success suggests that we might see an Inside Out 3 in the future. If the first film was about family and this one focuses on friendship, perhaps the next installment may be about love, romantic, self-love, or other forms. For parents, educators, or anyone who works with teenagers, Inside Out 2 provides a valuable tool for discussing emotions and mental health. It visualizes abstract concepts in ways that are accessible and engaging for younger viewers while still resonating with adults. In conclusion, while Inside Out 2 doesn't quite reach the heights of the original, it's a worthy sequel that expands the emotional universe in interesting ways. It proves that Pixar can still create meaningful sequels that go beyond mere profit. If you've seen Inside Out 2, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you connect with the new emotions? What do you think about how the film portrayed anxiety and teenage experiences? And what would you like to see if there's an Inside Out 3? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'll see you in the next video.